So this week I was trying to film some clips of kind of the day in the life, week in the life, whatever you want to call it, of a, shoot, what am I technically? Irrigation specialist? Landscape technician? Something like that. But most of the time I had enough coworkers around, I couldn't do a lot of filming, and I was in a position that I was driving. And since I don't have like a GoPro or anything that I can mount to my body, so that way I'm hands-free, our boss really frowns upon that. We've had a couple of guys get caught and a couple of wrecks happen that they're not very happy with. So it's kind of a short and sweet little bit on kind of how my week went. Little tree work, a little bit of spraying, killing the weeds before the rain came in, which is great because they're awful this year. I don't know what it is. And just cleaning up some chainsaws and getting ready for the weekend. So I will... Got a little thinning project today, just cleaning up some low branches. Fire burned through here 2 years ago. You kind of see where it scorched the other side. There's no trees through the trees there. So we're trying to reduce that, cleaning up some lighter fuels and chipping them as we go. Got a couple piles already, little piles, not much. It's amazing how big these branches are. They make such little piles of chips. Show exactly what I'm doing on this because I gotta hold my phone and file, but I'm kind of holding it at this angle. And like I said, you guys correct me if I'm wrong, I probably am, but that's about the angle I'm sharpening at, because that's about all the more I got. I'm just kind of following the angle of the tooth here. You can kind of see, trying to keep up what's already there, because I got a guy on my crew, he sharpened one of our saws and he came like that. I don't know if you can see, like that, which yeah, kind of worked, but oh, it was gnarly trying to fix that angle. That's not an edge I like working on. Now I gotta sharpen a little baby saw. I've never done one on this small of a chain before. This will be fun. Ooh, I did get the right size file. Holy moly, what did they do to this thing? And you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, if I'm doing this wrong. I am not a tree guy, I'm not a logger, and I don't even pretend to be one on YouTube. I wonder if my handle... It's a little more comfortable. Get going the right direction here. We borrowed this saw from another crew doing some limbing up tree work. Can't believe this tiny little saw. What is this? 151 TC. cost as much as my 311 did. $10 difference. Holy moly, what were they cutting? Kind of the angle I'm trying to keep here. It's amazing how much these saws get beat up with a little bit of work that we do. Oh, these are rough. I was working up north and they were doing some tree work. I don't know what they did. It's helping with some paving. And they just left it so gummed up. Like I said, I'm not a tree guy, I'm not a logger, but I keep my saws a little bit cleaner and a little bit nicer than what they did. I'll pull the cover off here in a minute. I'll show you guys what I got going on. There we go. I'm just kind of going until I feel there's no resistance left. Fights me. I'll go until it stops fighting. For what I do, like I said, I'm not a production guy, but what I do seems to be sharp enough. I'll go in and touch it up at the end of every day. Like I said, I got a 311 when I'm doing all my work. I don't do heights, I don't go in the bucket truck. When they're going up and doing tree limbs and everything else. What was it, Mitch Zobrin, or one of the guys on Guilty of Treason? He got a really good video on sharpening, like full detail sharpening, and then he's got another quick in the woods, this is how we get it done real quick kind of video. I really like the ones he put out. And it's fun to see guys, especially over on the coast where we live. There's a lot of jack pine, a lot of bull pine, I think. That's what I get told by the old guys, at least. It's bull pine. We don't get the big cedars and everything else that they got over on the coast. Say Ryland from RA Tree Service. He's on Instagram. He has a really sweet setup. He's got a little lumber mill and everything in his shop, and a self-loader truck for moving logs. You should go check him out. Trying to think who else posts really good videos for filing. Those are what I watched, and that's kind of what I've copied. They've got years and years and years of experience. I mean, they grew up in the woods. I grew up with a old log truck driver across the street, but that doesn't really count, does it? It's not the same as being in the woods. I got family members that drive a log truck. So, I mean, I've been around it, but not to the level that those guys have. Where they go to the Buckley Log Show, those kinds of fun things where they can drop a tree on a beer can. I don't think I'll ever be that good.
And I'm sorry if the video quality is terrible, or the audio. I'm working on getting a mic, and I'm filming this on a old iPhone 11, because my 13, whatever I had, it broke. Luckily, I had the old 11 sitting in the drawer. I didn't throw that away. I got told to, and I'm glad I didn't. One of the few times not listening worked out.